Hi, everyone, and welcome to this week's weekly EO Byte. This week, Paul is going to go over Zscaler workflow automation with you guys. We hope you enjoy the video, and we will see you guys next week.
Today, I'm going to provide a high-level overview of Zscaler's workflow automation, highlight a few key features, and explain how it can enhance your organization's data loss prevention framework. To begin with, workflow automation is a purpose-built administrative tool that ingests DLP transactions from an incident receiver deployed in Azure, AWS, or Google Cloud platform. For enabling workflow automation, we must first go to Zscaler Internet Access and make sure we've deployed an incident receiver. We can either deploy one as a virtual machine hosted in a cloud provider or through the direct cloud-to-cloud integration option for any of the supported platforms. And once these have been deployed, any transaction that matches your DLP policies and have been configured to forward incidents into the workflow automation portal can then be analyzed for deeper analysis and response handling. Workflow automation is especially powerful during the discovery and tuning phase of building out your DLP policy framework. So instead of having to sift through email-based instant notifications and then manually piecing together why false positives occur, workflow automation offers a centralized incident dashboard, and that can significantly improve your ability to quickly understand what triggered your policy and why. So the dashboard includes robust filtering capabilities, if you want to get a little bit more granular in the incidents that you wish to review. We also have the option to deploy the incident table into a CSV for offline review or reporting. So when clicking to a specific transaction, we can review all the relevant incident metadata, such as the DLP engines and dictionaries that have been triggered. And then if we scroll down, we can review details about the transaction itself. And here's a sample DLP violation generated using dlptest.com. And if we wanted to perform even deeper inspection, we can select the evidence link, which would allow us to view the actual file or payload that triggered the incident. So after reviewing the incident, we have a number of actions we can take, such as closing the incident, notifying the user, which can be done through email or Teams or Slack. We can escalate to an improver. We can set to investigating to notify other DLP admins that it's being looked into, and so forth. So in the beginning, every incident that comes in will be initially tagged in the default incident group, but we can also automatically group incidents based on specific criteria. So after onboarding DLP administrators, we can assign these incident groups to them to help streamline and organize incident response. So if I go to incident groups, you can see multiple groups I've created to logically distinguish different DLP types, which will also help to make my dashboard more efficient and to help separate which DLP admins are responsible for what. So, for example, you might automatically group any incident containing 5 or more PII identifiers into an incident group called PII. So if I review the mapping, if it matches that specific DLP engine, then it will be grouped into the incident group. We have the option to layer additional predicates as well if we want to get a little bit more specific. For instance, maybe you want it to monitor specific file types, such as PDF or XLS, and so forth. It's going to help to group these for better visibility. One major benefit of creating these incident groups is that they can be assigned to individual DLP admins onboarded into workflow automation. So instead of tagging every incident that comes into the DLP admin, I have the option to specify which incident groups the DLP admin is responsible for. And if I wish to auto-assign incidents as they come in to the DLP admin, I have that option as well. They can also be responsible for multiple incident groups if you wish to separate duties. Finally, I'd like to briefly cover workflows, which can dramatically improve response times and consistency. Workflow is an automated sequence of actions triggered when a set of conditions you define is met. As you can see here, workflows have a number of templates that Zscaler has provided, which can help accelerate setup. As a few examples, workflows can automatically close and tag incidents, which is extremely helpful for managing known false positives. If ServiceNow or Jira is integrated, workflows can automatically create and sign tickets to streamline remediation. And as a final example, we also have the option to automatically notify the end user's manager that a DLP event has taken place, which will allow the manager to review the incident and provide justification or mark as a false positive. And these notifications can automatically be sent out via email, Teams, or Slack. Going back to the workflows, and as an example of a basic workflow I've built, going into the mapping, we can create a workflow that auto-escalates an incident if the 5 or more PII identifiers engine has been triggered. The file type is PDF, and using the like operator, the file name contains some variation of the name report. So once this workflow fires, the responsible party can be notified via email, Teams, or Slack using bot integration. Stay tuned for more ways that workflow automation can strengthen your DLP strategy, streamline response workflows, and reduce operational overhead across your security organization. Thank you.